Hi everyone. This is a, a video to help you with Lab 3 for Math 5. So I've prepared the heights data file, and I'm now going to upload this data. So I'm going to go here, and I'll choose heights, and it's going to be a CSV file. And then I go here. This should all be there by default, and then I'll proceed with loading data. And we're going to analyze this data set to answer question 3.1. Okay, so question 3.1 says, we want to find the indicated characteristics of the height of men, enter the results below, and we want to find the characteristics of the height of women and enter the results below as well. Okay, so I took this from the data set from our text, and in this, the second column is the sample data for the heights of women, and there should be 147 values, and here this is the sample data set for the heights of men, and there should be 153 values here. Okay, so let's find the indicated characteristics of the heights of men. So we go to Data, Explore Data, and then I'll go to this column here and then push Evaluate. And so we see we have 100. We find the mean, the median. We're going to find the standard deviation, the range, the 5-number summary, which is again the minimum, the first quartile, the second quartile, the third quartile, and the maximum. And you can put that into this file right here. So I'll just bring up. So I wrote this out already ahead of time. We have the so for 3.1, and again, we'll follow the same format as before. You have the center. Here it's going to be 174.125, and I'm just going to round to 3 decimal places. The median is going to be 173.8. The standard deviation is going to be 7.01. The range is going to be 38.3, and this is the minimum. This is the 5-number summary you'll get. And you'll also see, now the one thing you also want to see, if the one question they'll ask is, are there outliers? And so we can use box plots. And we'll go here, and I'll look at the heights of men, and then we'll construct a modified box plot. And you can see here there are no outliers. And so for outliers, I put none. So we'll do the same thing for the characteristics of the heights of women. So for women, we go to, again, data sets, explore data, descriptive statistics, and then I'll select the second column, and then I'll evaluate. Okay, so now we'll write down, again, what the question is asking, the measures of center and the measures of variation. So the mean here is 161.687. which is what I wrote down here. The median is going to be 162.2, which is here. And again, there's the standard deviations right here. The range is right here. The 5-number summary is here. And you want to write that all down. Now to find the outliers, we'll go to the box plot. And then we'll construct a modified box plot for the heights of women. And you can see there's only one outlier, which is this one right here. So that's an unusually low value. In fact, it's going to be the lowest value in the data set, which is 134.5. And so that will be your outlier. Okay, so now we want to compare the results from part A and part B. Well, I mean, what you write is up to you, of course. This is just one example of what one could write. You see the measures of center for the samples of men are generally higher than the measures of center for women. The measures of variation, though, are approximately the same. And there's one outlier in the heights of the sample of women, and that's going to be a height of 134.5 centimeters. Okay, so you also want to do question number 3 too. So for 3.2, we'll go back here. We'll clear all of this. And then we'll look at data set number 34. So we get data set here, and here is data set 34. And then you're asked to construct 4 box plots in the same window so that they can all be compared. So we'll go to here, box plots, And then we'll look at these four providers. And again, we're looking at a sample of airport download speeds. And we get this. Okay. And so we see a box plot for Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Okay, so we can compare them. And what did they suggest any notable differences in the four sets of sample data? And at least what I can, and so what you do want to do is take a screenshot of the box plots or use the download the plots as a PNG file and put it into your lab. Okay. And here's one possible answer. The measures of center for Verizon are generally greater than those for Sprint, AT&T, and T-Mobile. The measures of center for AT&T and T-Mobile are similar, but are both greater than the measure of center for Sprint. And you can see right here, Sprint's right here, Verizon. Verizon is here and somewhat greater than either AT&T and T-Mobile. Again, the x-axis is all on the same scale. And you can see here AT&T and T-Mobile are about the same. And the measures of variation for Verizon are also greater. Again, there's a greater range as well as a greater interquartile range, and greater than either Sprint, AT&T, or T-Mobile. However, given the interquartile range for Sprint, you can see it's quite small. The measures of variation for Sprint are somewhat lower than AT&T and T-Mobile. Okay. All right, so the last part of 3.2 is generate a modified box plot for the Verizon data speeds and interpret the asterisks that appear in the stat disk display. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go here, here, and here, and then construct a modified box plot. Okay. And so we see right here that there are outliers. Right? In fact, there are 4 outliers, 4 sample speeds which are much higher, download speeds that were much higher than those of the other sample speeds. And that's all you have to say. Okay, there are sample data speeds for Verizon that are much higher than the other sample data values or data speeds.